I like living here. All you have to do is look over my shoulder and see why it's so nice. We have clear skies, clear water, no pollution, no traffic. There's not a lot of people that live here. My ride to work is like 2 minutes away where it used to be an hour. So some things are a lot simpler. The pace of life is much slower, and I really find that enjoyable.
Rota is the southernmost island in the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas Islands chain. It's one of 3 major population centers in the CNMI, about 15 kilometers long by 4.5 kilometers wide. Rota has over 60 kilometers of coastline, the vast majority of it undeveloped.
It's quiet. You can walk at 2 o'clock in the morning and not worry about anything.
Not a lot of people, no crime rate, just nice, feel safe here.
Rota is a lush tropical island, home to thousands of flowering plants and trees. The dark and light green landscape is trimmed with bright natural colors. The temperature is consistent year-round, with daytime highs to nighttime lows in the upper to mid-20s centigrade. Throughout the year, Rota is caressed by fresh ocean breezes. Rota and the rest of the CNMI are part of the United States of America. This association makes Rota a safe, attractive opportunity for investors and a great potential vacation destination for hundreds of millions of people. The principal languages are English, Chamorro, and Carolinian, with many other dialects spoken by the international mix of people who make their home here. The island is served by the U.S. Postal Service and has an international phone code. The currency is the U.S. dollar. Today, as part of the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas, the island enjoys U.S.-style democracy. Its unique political status means the U.S. and CNMI constitutions apply here. The island is represented in the CNMI House of Representatives and Senate. Local affairs are administered by the mayor and a municipal council. The Commonwealth and U.S. federal courts have jurisdiction here. Rota has a rich history of commerce and trade dating back thousands of years when Laddystone villages were first established at the water's edge by ancient explorers who traveled the Pacific in canoes. Over 400 years ago, great Spanish sailing ships, the famous Manila trading galleons, plied the waters of the Marianas, introducing native islanders to the Western world. In more recent times, Rota has been a major exporter of copra, sugarcane, and phosphate. An extensive rail network once moved these products and other goods around the entire island, from the interior jungle to the coastline, for shipment to Asia, the Pacific Rim, and beyond. Tourism is the Commonwealth's #1 industry, and many people believe Rota will someday be the destination of choice for hundreds of thousands of people who visit the CNMI every year.
Rota is really a place for tourist attraction. We have a lot of things to offer. The beautiful scenery, the grass is green, and the mountains. We have a lot of birds around, different kind of fish, and Rota has a lot of natural beauty to offer that is not offered elsewhere in the Marianas.
Because of the Commonwealth's close business, social, and historical ties with Japan, Korea, Taiwan, the Philippines, and other Asian powers, a vacation on Rota is a natural choice for international travelers from throughout the region. And leaders here are looking beyond Asia as they step up an already aggressive campaign to get the word out about Rota. Events like the annual Rota Triathlon and various fishing derbies have gained international attention and attract participants from near and far, including Japan and even the United States. Wait.
It's raining. Let's go around down here. Come back next year.
The island appeals to a broad base of traveler, from high-income golfers to divers, to hikers and beachgoers. Everyone from budget-minded families to retirees to honeymooners and single travelers can enjoy the peacefulness, the relaxed pace of life here. Rota is a magnet for anyone who appreciates warm weather and the scenic beauty only found on a tropical island. Visitors are attracted by the crystal clear water, wide sandy beaches, unspoiled beauty, and plenty of sunshine. Panoramic views and the vibrant sounds of nature stimulate the senses. Nature lovers can explore jungle trails and visit island farms. There's fishing, diving, cycling, and more for the sports-minded. History buffs can visit sites prehistoric and modern, on land and underwater. Rota is alive with island culture, but its greatest asset is her people. This island enjoys a rich heritage. Rotanese trace their roots back thousands of years to when ancient Chamorros built ladystone villages. These ruins have withstood the test of time, Mother Nature, and man to attract professional archaeologists and history writers, as well as amateur explorers and weekend visitors from neighboring islands. Stories of famous chiefs with names like Taga, Gadao, and Matapang, and others are an important part of Chamorro folklore.
This cave is been used during the ancient Chamorros way back about 1100 AD, and the Japanese used it after they occupied the northern Marianas in 1914.
Today's inhabitants are direct descendants of explorers who discovered the islands for Western kings and queens. They introduced islanders to customs and traditions that remain ingrained in daily life to this day.
Everybody know each other here in the island of Rota, so that custom become as usual since long time ago, that wave each other, even waving to the tourists. We're showing them our hospitality and lovely care of them.
The Catholic Church is an important part of life here. A typical Sunday morning will find people from throughout the island heeding the calls of the bells, which ring out from the top of San Francisco de Borja Church. The Sisters of Mercy operate one of the island's schools, carrying on a tradition that dates back hundreds of years to the early Jesuit missionaries who helped bring East and West together in these islands. The island's public schools are staffed by teachers who've come here from around the world to live and work in this cultural melting pot. Next door to the high school is the Community Recreational Center for young and old alike. The Roundhouse is an important fixture in the center of town, an open-air meeting and entertainment complex for everyone to enjoy. There's a public health center, library. The Commonwealth Central Government is represented by several local offices staffed by caring, courteous professionals. The private sector is buzzing with economic activity.
We are excited with the development on the island, such as the hotel, the golf course, and also the expansion of our port of entries.
The computer age arrived here years ago. Fax machines, modems, email, and the like are standard equipment in homes and offices. The island boasts a talented pool of educated, highly trained workers. There's an array of restaurants, varied enough to please any palate, and shops catering to the needs of all who live, work, and visit here. Homes and hotels are wired to a modern cable television system with dozens of channels offering everything from local access to satellite programming from around the world. The ERS Resort is a $100 million commitment to Rota by a joint Japanese and local investor partnership. The centerpiece is a championship golf course spanning more than 7,000 yards. The rolling greens and fairways are a lush carpet of grass sculpted from 180 acres of jungle. This project was 7 years in the making. Carefully planned out with the needs of the island, its people and visitors in mind every step of the way. The latest in construction technology and design have been utilized for the golf course, hotel, restaurants, and other amenities this full-service resort will offer. It's been a shot in the arm to an already growing economy, and its impact is far-reaching. Jobs have been created for locals, while top-notch managers from around the world have come on board to make this development the crown jewel of the island. It's a shining example of what can be accomplished in Rota. Local leaders are keenly aware of what's needed to build upon this solid foundation. Continued infrastructure development is another top priority.
The island of Rota has a lot of natural resources, but we don't have the technology to capitalize on these opportunities.
Using local and U.S. federal funds, roads have been paved and widened, new utility poles put up, and millions poured into upgrading the power plant. Sewer and water lines are being run to new housing developments. This work and more is overseen by experts from the Commonwealth Utilities Corporation. All of it underway or completed as island planners prepare to meet the needs of a tourism and related investment-driven economy that's forecast to continue growing for years and years to come. Rota's modern airport is well equipped to handle everything from large jet aircraft to commuter and private planes. Rota International is operated and maintained by the Commonwealth Ports Authority, which provides a vast array of services meeting the needs of travelers and the business community. Plus, an ambitious airport expansion project is underway, one that'll handle Rota's needs well into the 21st century. Freedom Air has been flying to Rota for more than 20 years. Rota International is also served by Pacific Island Aviation, operating in partnership with Northwest and KLM Airlines. This means business and vacation travelers can get on a big jet anywhere in the world and in a matter of hours beyond this Pacific paradise, choose from dozens of clean new rental vehicles and be on their way. Rota boasts two harbors, the West Harbor at Sasanlagu and the East Harbor at Sasanhatsa. These modern facilities handle everything from small fishing and pleasure boats to barges and cargo ships that regularly stop here. The Deepwater Harbor at Sasanlagu is a busy port of call, and Rota-based agents can arrange and ensure delivery of raw materials and finished products to and from anywhere in the world. The West Harbor enjoys man-made protection, while the east is shielded by the island's natural curving coastline. This coastline is also home to some great recreational activities.
It was great. Visibility was great. The cave was unbelievable.
Great. Saw sharks down there, lots of huge fish. And then we also got the enjoyment of the little things. I like the little shrimps and lots of little shells and the little starfish.
The crystal clear waters of Rota offer truly world-class diving. At the top of the list, the Shon Maru, a Japanese cargo ship sunk by an American plane in World War II. Although time and nature have taken their toll on the superstructure, the Shon still offers sport divers a unique first-hand look at an important era in Rota's history. She still holds cargo that sank with her more than 50 years ago. Nearby, the Coral Gardens, a superb place for diving and snorkeling. Here you'll find a colorful array of soft and hard corals, giant crevices, coral heads, tropical fish, and other species that call the waters of Rota home. There's a little bit of history here, too. In 30 meters of cobalt blue water sits a World War II Japanese submarine chaser, its bow gun still standing. Just north of the shown maroon coral gardens is Sinhanam Cave. This huge underwater cathedral offers divers a chance to explore a cavern carved by Mother Nature millions of years ago. And perhaps best of all, there's miles of uncharted ocean and new dive sites waiting to be discovered here. Divers who travel the world long to have Rota stamped in their passport. For land lovers, a wide choice of natural attractions await travelers. Many of them are family-owned and operated sites where a warm smile and friendly hop a day are not showbiz, but the way of the island. The Calvo Fruit Farm is one such place.
グアバジュースありましたでしょ。赤いグアバジュースにするグアバね、これです。中身もね。飲んだことありますよ。奥のまま食べます。
甘い。
まだね早いんです。こっちのところ。
This family business is on the cutting edge of the growing ecotourism industry that marries together the land or sea and visitors without harming, and in this case especially, even improving the property. The old sugar mill just on the edge of Song Song Village is among the many buildings and ruins that sit waiting to be explored. On the northern end of the island is another old Japanese locomotive, part of the extensive railway system that circled the island, carrying sugarcane from field to shoreline. It's in a jungle clearing, surrounded by trees and flowering plants, a perfect example of how things man-made and natural go together so well on Rota. The Rotanese have great respect for their ancestors, and at the carefully excavated Laddystone Quarry, visitors can explore the ruins of a site from which huge stones, each weighing several tons, were carved and carried to villages to be used for building and also at burial sites. Nearby are the Asmatmos Cliffs. Here, giant ocean waves have crashed against the huge volcanic rocks for hundreds of thousands of years, carving incredible sheer rock formations. The roaring, thunderous sound is an awesome reminder of the power of Mother Nature. The swimming hole is among a group of natural shallow pools along the west coastline, a perfect place to splash around or sit and relax in the sun-warmed spa-like water, then have lunch underneath a banyan tree on the beach. Another attraction unique to Rota is its zoo, where animals native to the island are cared for in a clean, environmentally friendly setting. No glass enclosures here. The Rota Zoo is a place where man and animal can get up close and personal. The highest point of the island is Mount Savannah. From this overlook, visitors can look down on miles of old-growth jungle, hunting areas, and breaks in the dense tropical covering where local residents grow crops or raise cattle. Also here, tucked away in the tall grasses, is the Mount Savannah Peace Memorial, dedicated to those who knew Rota during the war years. A volcanic formation called Wedding Cake rises prominently above the main village of Song Song, getting its name from the tiered layers of rock leading to its top, and because there are no roads leading to the pinnacle, Wedding Cake is home to wild deer and countless other tropical birds, plants, and animals. Near the Sasenhatsu Bay overlook, there's a large Japanese gun, which sits as a reminder of the days when this peaceful island was poised for war. This and other huge armaments were built right into the side of Rota's impenetrable cliff line. As you make your way around the island, don't be surprised if you run into fishermen at Panizza Point. From here, poles are cast to the sea for the bounty of fish that swim in the coral reefs and nutrient-rich waters that surround Rota. At Oguk Stream, fresh water rushes toward the ocean from one of the waterfalls deep in the jungle. From Panizza Point, look across the deep blue ocean and the island of Guam comes into view some 50 kilometers away. Panizza is also the boundary for another tourist spot that doubles as a home for important scientific studies, the Rota Bird Sanctuary. Here, biologists have set up viewing stations to monitor the habits of migratory seabirds that can stay aloft for days at a time, searching the deep blue sea for food. This secluded sanctuary recently became a tourist destination in its own right when the Marianas Visitors Bureau mapped out clearly marked, easy-to-walk trails along the scenic overlook. At first, Rota looks like any other sleepy tropical island, but upon closer inspection, it's clear there's much, much more to Rota. Rota is an attractive investment opportunity. It enjoys the stability that comes with being a United States Commonwealth, but is located near the business, economic, and government centers of Asia. Its infrastructure is modern and growing, ready to meet the demands of smart investors who see the island's unlimited potential. Rota is a choice vacation destination, offering a wide range of options to suit any income traveler, and located just a few hours away from cities like Tokyo, Seoul, Taipei, Sydney, and many others. The people here are friendly.
Welcome to Rota.
Welcoming visitors, making them feel special, treating them like lifelong friends.
The thing about the culture is that it brings people tightly together, and this cooperation between people is guaranteed by the culture. Rota is the last bastion of Chamorro culture.
Rota, jewel of the Northern Marianas Islands, welcomes you.